So again, by letting him chase you or making him chase you, you run a lot of risk of pouring insecurity, negative energy into the situation. And now, number 3. Welcome to today's video. This is Stephan Laboussiere, aka Stephan Speaks, here to talk to you about life, dating advice, relationship advice, you name it, we talk about it. Your personal relationship coach. Anyways, be sure to subscribe to the video, like the video, share the video. And as always, I love to do polls. Vote below. Do you believe a man should chase a woman? All right, yes or no, do you believe men should chase women? If that's a good thing. So today's video is 3 reasons why you should not let him chase you. Now, I want to hear your opinion in the poll, but I'm going to explain to you why this is actually a huge mistake on your end. Now, I have a video for men on 3 reasons why they should not chase a woman from the male perspective of why it's not good for them. This video is specifically why it's not good for you, all right? Because you hear a lot of women saying, oh, you gotta let the man chase you, you gotta find a man who loves you more than you love him. There's videos all over YouTube about let him chase you, get him to chase you, all these things. Listen, this is a huge, huge mistake. So I'm gonna lay out the 3 reasons, but I need you to listen to the very end, because after I give you the 3 reasons, I'm going to explain something very important to you as something that you need to understand about this whole letting him chase you dynamic. Very important, so listen to the end. Anyways, number 1 reason why you should not let him chase you. Because typically if he chases you, it's infatuation, not love. Here's what I have found in all my years of doing this and examining so many scenarios and so many relationships. When men are willing to chase, they are typically locked into the fantasy, the hype, the infatuation they have towards this woman. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say no man who has ever chased did not love a woman. I'm not saying that is not possible. What I am saying is that in most situations, infatuation is the true driver of that situation. And so if it's not really about genuine love, then we're already setting the wrong foundation for this relationship. Because here's the reality. Most men, and I would say this changes some as the man gets older. As a man gets older, he's been through more things. He may have been hurt before. Chasing a woman can become very hurtful. Trying to show and prove your love to someone who is making you jump through hoops, who has walls up, who is resisting your desire to express this to her or to embrace you, wanting to be with her in any kind of way, that is really going to hurt. It's going to cause a problem for that guy. And so I always say it's easier for a man to chase lust than it is to chase love. And I'm simply saying that in lust, you don't feel the pain as much. Her resistance doesn't hit down deep in your spirit the same. You're so locked into what you want, what you desire on the surface, that you see it almost as a game, a conquest. Again, you're just not as deterred because lust doesn't bring out the vulnerability. When you are loving this woman, when they are truly into you and truly desire you, and there's love that's driving them, now your resistance hurts because they're vulnerable. Consider essentially it's almost like their heart is on the outside of their chest. They're more exposed. So now any resistance, anything that goes against them trying to love you will hurt them. Whereas if they're in lust, in infatuation, they can deal with it. So what happens with a lot of women is you start to think sometimes that the guy who chases, the guy who won't quit coming after you actually loves you. He doesn't. He's just infatuated. He's just locked into what he wants. And again, I'm not saying it's impossible that a man can love a woman in that dynamic. I'm telling you, in the vast majority of situations, that's not what's going on. It may be presented as love. Some people may fall for it and think it's love, but it's actually infatuation, obsession, other unhealthy things. And so I've seen scenarios where one guy will keep chasing, who was infatuated. The other guy who was actually in love with that woman falls back. But again, he doesn't fall back because he doesn't truly want you. He doesn't fall back because he doesn't have genuine intentions for you. He falls back because he cannot take the resistance. He can't deal with the fact that he loves this woman who is not embracing him. But again, women, many, will fall for the idea that the one who chases loves them more. That's not true. That's not true. So you do not want a man to chase you. That's an unhealthy thing. But that brings me to the number 2 reason why you don't want a man, or you don't want to let him chase you. Because then you can pour insecurity and toxic energy into that relationship. So what I mean by that is this. Once again, if the man has genuine intentions, truly loves you, and now you make him chase, you will increase the chances of that man becoming insecure with you. You will increase the chances of that man going to his feminine energy, coming off I don't want you guys to automatically think I'm saying being clingy and needy is feminine. So let me rephrase that. But he will go away from his masculine energy. That's a better way to say it right now. He will go away more from his masculine energy. That energy that you may have been attracted to initially will start to dissipate because he now feels more insecure because he's put in a position where he has to chase. And if he has to chase, that means he's not sure you even want him. He's not sure you're serious about him. He's not sure that you're not just trying to play him. So now his insecurity gets the best of him. And what I've seen in many situations is the man who chases will now lash out. All right. But he's not lashing out because he doesn't genuinely care. He's lashing out of hurt and frustration. And so now the whole situation goes left, but it was set on that path because you create this dynamic of him having to chase rather than a mutually building relationship where both parties are putting forth effort, showing desire, trying to build something amazing together, which is the key to a successful relationship. Without that, you are headed for a lot of disaster. So again, by letting him chase you or making him chase you, you run a lot of risk of pouring insecurity, negative energy into the situation. And now, number 3, when you let him or make him chase you, many times he will switch up on you. So here's the problem. Once again, remember what I said. The guy who continuously chases many times is infatuated, all right, or obsessed. And so his mindset is, I'm going to do everything it takes to get you because I want you so bad. But once I got you, now it's your turn. Now he turns the tables. Now he's not putting in the same effort. He's not showing you the great guy he showed you for X amount of months because it was never about a healthy, successful relationship. He was simply locked in on getting you. And once he got you, he thinks it's his turn to reap the benefits. If you start the relationship one-sided, where he's chasing you, he will now flip it on you to where you find yourself chasing him, where you find yourself doing more than him. Now you are burdened with carrying the relationship because he feels, well, I carried it to this point. Now it's your damn turn. You see, it's a very unhealthy, toxic dynamic. It typically does not work. Again, I will repeat. Am I saying that it's never worked out? No. There are always exceptions to the rule, but the vast majority of situations will not turn out well in your favor if you go into it with the mindset of chasing. You will risk losing the right guys. You will risk getting caught up with the wrong guys. You will risk finding yourself in situations where, again, he switches up on you. You will risk the toxic energy and the insecurity that's poured into the situation. This is not in your best interest. Always focus on mutually beneficial relationship, mutual effort, mutual building together. That is the key. But remember in the beginning, I said to you, listen to the end, because I want you to understand something very important about this chasing thing. When you make him chase you, all right, you got to ask yourself why. Why are you doing this? Because let me paint this picture real quick. Let's say there's a celebrity, and I'm just going to use a random one that I hear about a lot. Let's say Idris Elba. Now, I know he's married, so no disrespect to his situation, but let's just say he was a single man, and let's say you are someone who reveres him, who loves you some Idris Elba, right? If this man came to you, showed up at your doorstep or whatever and said, hey, I saw you, I want to be with you, I want to get to know you, let's make this work. You're not going to make Idris Elba chase you. You're going to latch on for dear life. You're going to see this opportunity like, oh my gosh, thank goodness, thank God, I cannot let this slip out of my hands. So the reality is this: when you let a man chase you, ask yourself, are you really that interested in him? What's really going on? Because if you had true, strong desire, the reality is this: for a woman, when you really like a man, when you're really into him, you have to talk yourself out of doing too much. You got to look at yourself in the mirror and give yourself a pep talk not to do too much. You have to try to hold back because you don't want to come across too strong or whatever. So when you can sit back and let someone chase you or play a game to get him to chase you, then you have to ask yourself, how interested are you in him? How much do you really desire him? And if it's really not that strong, if you're really not into him like that, why would you even try to have a relationship with him? That's already a setup for disaster. But there's more. Because sometimes it's not a lack of interest. It's not a lack of desire. The other reason you got to ask yourself as to why you want this man to chase you is, have you healed? The reality for so many women is that you have been hurt, you have been let down, and now you have walls up. And so now your inability or your struggle to embrace the whole mutual building, the mutual effort, is a symptom of what you haven't healed from in your past. And so now your guardedness says, he must show me and prove to me first that he is worthy of me letting my wall down. But here's a news flash. When you haven't healed, he can never reach that level of worthiness. He will never be good enough in your eyes, because even when he does everything right, the minute he does anything wrong, one mistake, and you're going to be like, oh, there we go. I knew it. He's just like the rest. Like, the walls will be reactivated and you're back behind them, back to being guarded, back to validating your hurt. And that's a problem. That's a battle he can't win. You have to heal yourself. You got to make sure you're not carrying past baggage into these new situations. I would argue that if you are healed and you are truly interested and really into this man, you won't even think about trying to get him to chase you. You won't even consider that for a second, because you will be too busy trying to embrace the moment, thanking God, looking at the opportunity in front of you and running with it. You're not going to try to play no games. You're not going to try to do all these little tips and tricks. No, you're going to put in your mutual effort. So always ask yourself, why am I even trying to make a man chase me? You got to do your part. And when you do, you will get what's best for you, and you will have healthier relationships and greater success in that area. So again, listen, I hope this was helpful to you. Always remember, everything I say to you is with love and the desire to help you, not to judge you, not to make you feel bad. It's to help you see the things I believe you need to see. Is to trust that what my spirit is telling me I need to say to you is being said. So again, like this video, share this video, because I know you know someone that needs to watch this and see this. And yes, leave your vote below. Do you believe men should chase? I'm hoping by the end of this video, you will have changed your mind on that, but I still want your honest, genuine initial thought. Do you think men should chase women? Do you think that's healthy? But again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.